Hey boys, do you like what you see? You like my body? I'm sorry, I just had to start this video this way, because this armor set is just too much, and I wanted to have more fun with it. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video, another Monster Hunter video, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about this armor set, the buff body armor set. It's more than just a really thick behind. It's more than just that, I promise you. And I wanted to show you guys that this armor set actually isn't the worst. And it's usable. It's usable for more than just looks. I promise. I promise. And I threw in the scarf for good measure because it's new. And the scarf isn't terrible. And the buff body armor set doesn't have a headpiece. So might as well throw in the scarf, you know? She's cold, you know? She's cold and she needs to keep her neck warm and nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. Either way, first thing you need to know is to get the buff body armor, you need buff tickets. And to get buff tickets, you'll need 4 of them. Do the double Rajang quest, as shown here. As shown right here. Do this. You need 4 tickets. You get at least 1 per run. So once you've done that, make the armor set. You know what to do. But these are the stats, and this is the build that I made, and it's not terrible. It's not. The buff body set, it comes with each piece. The chest piece comes with 3 agitator, a level of fortify, and 3 level 1 slots. The arms, 3 attack, resuscitate, which isn't terrible. Just a comfy skill, level 4 slot. The waist, 2 agitator, 3 heroics, level 4 slot. Legs, 3 attack, 2 heroics, level 4 slot. So you have very limited slots to work with. No set bonus, and you're supposed to make this work somehow. But I did. It wasn't really complicated. It would really only work if you were using a weapon that didn't really require that much sharpness upkeep. So think weapons like hammer, greatsword, mostly. I imagine you could make a bowgun build with this. Maybe you could. But right now I want to talk about this melee build I made with exclusively buff body pieces and the anime scarf. And I was able to come up with some pretty good skills on this set. It's not perfect, but it works. It theoretically works. You have 1 level of resentment that is useless for the most part, but you have all of your meta DPS skills that you would want: Crit Eye, Weakness Exploit, Crit Boost. And if you're lucky enough to have these decos, you can have some Vitality and Divine Protection for some comfy hunting. So you can actually, with the full set, have a halfway decent build. Agitator 5 is great. Crit Eye, great. The heroics, though, I don't know how I'm going to work in heroics because you don't typically want to sit that low. But, you know, this build does have Fortify for whatever reason, so if you do die, you're not punished too much. In fact, you're rewarded with Fortify if you die, so be a hero. Be a freaking hero. Go out there with heroics, get yourself killed, come back with Fortify, and look extra thick doing it. But this build isn't the build I wanted to show off, mostly because this isn't the greatest build. It's okay, it's usable, but this build here, I made specifically to be viable while keeping the thickness, is the build I want to talk about. So this build doesn't have the scarf, but it has the 2 most important elements of the buff body build, which is the thickness of the legs and the chest, which does have some jiggle physics, mind you. So this build is 2-piece buff body, 3-piece master's touch. So with whatever weapon you use, you will do perfectly fine. The more sharpness, of course, the better. But this build, everything actually worked out perfectly. You don't have Divine Blessing. You don't have Divine Blessing on this build, but you have everything else, though. You have everything else. I have a Part Breaker charm on right now because I was running Safi runs with this build, And whenever you're not running Safi, at least with the greatsword, I would just do focus. Just do a focus 3 charm, and you're good. You're good. You don't need to worry about adding any extra handicraft unless you're trying to get purple sharpness on the weapon. But you're good. It's now a regular greatsword build with focus and all the DPS meta, all the meta DPS you could ever need. If you wanted to switch out the greatsword for, say, anything else, like, I don't know, an insect glaive, all you would have to do is swap out the charm. So you'd probably want a power prolonger charm for this. Do I have one? I might. But either way, this build is very easily customizable with the charm. So depending on if you want something specific to a weapon, so say you're using a hammer, put on a slugger charm. You want part breaker, put on part breaker charm. You want, I don't know, guard, put on a guard charm. Whatever. Either way, the point is, this build is viable. This build is very viable. It's not perfect. You know, if you were using other pieces that weren't buff body pieces, you could have way more skills. Like, I usually am able to fit in 3P performance with all these skills normally, as well as having focus. But because this build isn't just about the skills you have, but the fashion and the thickness, this build, I would say, definitely works. So that's all. I just wanted to make a build around this armor set that's viable, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be using this on stream a lot, just because, you know, for no reason, no particular reason. Just because it's a half decent build. Don't question it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you guys want more build videos, I kind of have a reputation for being really good at build crafting. So if you want more build videos, let me know in the comments. Like this video, do all the things YouTubers want you to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell. Either way, I hopefully will see you on Twitch. And until next time, I leave you with this. And have a good evening.